Hello everyone, my name is Annette. You might know me in social media as Nettersplays, and today I'm just going to talk to you about the games I played this week. So, first, I'm going to talk to you about some lunch games I played with my coworker. So, this game, Longhorn, I played, and it's a pretty quick game to play. It's great for work time. I don't know if you've heard too much about this. It's not very well known. At least I don't hear about it too much. But it's a Bruna Cathala game. And also, it's one of the great artists, Vincent Detroit. I hope I said that right. Detroit. But, yeah. So it's by Blue Orange Games. And it's really pretty, actually. Since I have it here, I'll show you. So, for example, here, I'll show you one that I really like. Let's see. So this one's kind of cool. I mean, for example, it has like this awesome artwork. Sorry about the glare, but it's got like the classic Vincent Detroit, like just awesomeness. So expect that in this game. And as far as how it plays, well, it's a precursor to the Five Tribes. So it takes a lot of that kind of Mancala kind of effects in a way. It's modular, so every time you play it, it's completely different. And not only that, but the way that it acts, it's only a two-player game. And it's just like you just set up your game. It's always different. Like you set up the tiles, and then according to what's on the tiles, you put some longhorns or cattle on it. And what you're doing is you're grabbing this piece, which this is also like another, it's simple. It's just like this right here. So you basically grab your person. You see that artwork? It's just, that's my favorite guy right there. But you pick him up, and then you just like go ahead and you grab some cattle from this one tile, and then you move according to how many you picked up. A lot like Five Tribes. And so what you do is then after you move, you switch it over to the other person. And that's where that person stays, and then he's going to pick up some cattle there and then move according to how many he picked up. So you play this game. At the end of it, you're basically either going to get stuck, or you're going to gather all the cattle of one color, and then you just count how many of each, and you compare scores. But it works in an interesting way, because these cattle pieces, you can see here, see the little cattle, they're so cute. But anyways, some of them are rhinos, actually, like this guy. I don't know if he's a little cattle or not, but he looks like a rhino to me. Anyways, so him, all these cattle. So what you're going to do is they're all different colors. You collect them, and say if you collect, like, there's 9 of each color. If you collect 8 orange ones, and if there's 1 left on the board, then that value is worth 100 points. So then all your 8 are going to add up to 800 points. So then if you only gather, say, like 2 of them, there's going to be 7 of them on the board. So then each one is worth 700 points. So then those 2 alone are going to give you 1,400 points. So it ranges. So you have to find a balance. If you're going to leave some on there, then, you're going to take some. But you don't want to take them all, because you'll get nothing out of it. But also, you don't want your opponent to grab them all, because that means they win the game. But you also want to take some too. But, you just got to play around with that idea. And also, there's these tokens, which are, sorry about the baggies and stuff. I should have taken them out. But anyways, there's these tokens, and they're like gold nuggets, or they're action points and such. So they're on the tiles themselves, and once you gather all the cattle in that, you pick up that action and you play it. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. So it's a quick little game. It plays really well. I like it. It's not heard of too much, unfortunately. So yeah, you should take a look at it if you're interested. Look it up on BGG or look at some videos and such. So another game I played is RedSeven. So it's a Carl Chudik game, which in his games, Innovation, Glory to Rome, Matai and I, he basically uses cards and uses them in a different manner where cards don't just represent one thing, but they represent many things. So if you've never heard of this game, you should hear about it. You should actually just pick it up. And the way that it plays is just you get these cards. They're all different colors, values, and they do a lot of different things. So then, for example, this 5 is not just a value of 5, but it also is a green card. And so, for example, like the green 5 is more valuable than a like indigo or violet 5, you know? So if you're at a tie point, you just look at the colors. So then also not only that, but for example, this 5 card, then you turn it over, and if you play it in the middle, you change the rule. And the rule is basically the most even cards. What you're trying to do is you have a set of cards from your hand, and you either play them in front of you, or you play them in the middle, the canvas. So then if you play them in front of you, you have to basically win with the rule that's in the middle or the canvas. So then if you end up winning, then you move on. So say, for example, if you're trying to gather the most even cards in your tableau, then you better have the most even cards at the end of your turn. If you don't have that, then you can play a card and decide to change the rule. So then you play this card and you will have the highest card. If you play that card in the middle, you're going to change the rule and you have to be the winner of that. So you have to have the highest card, for example. So then it plays on either changing the rule or playing the cards in front of you to accommodate the rule that's in play, or play the card in front of you and change the rule so that you're still winning. So it plays on that fact, and then you add up points and then you see who wins. So it's a really cool like little mechanic. Plays 2 to 4 players, so it's really quick, easy, and yeah, you should definitely look into this. Great lunchtime game and overall filler. So another thing I wanted to talk about is, I'm really excited about this one. It's the new Colony Wars from Star Realms. I'm a big Star Realms fanatic, I guess, online, so I play it a lot on my phone. But I also have like the big box of Star Realms, and in that I have all the cards. So I have all the Star Realms cards, all the, well, the base. It comes with all the base cards, like the Explorers and Vipers and such. And also I have all the expansions and the promos. And now I have Colony Wars, and I have them all like sleeved up. Yeah, I love this game. Anyways, not only that, but in this box I keep my, see, these things right here. These little scorecards that it comes with, completely obsolete. I just get rid of them. I don't even use them. I don't even know why I have them. Actually, I do know why. I have this calculator, so I got this on Cool Stuff Inc. So that way you can add up your points. You can subtract easily, add easily. It just does all that for you. I'd suggest if you play Star Realms or any additive or subtractive like quick little game, you should try to invest in one of these. I mean, you can always use dice, but don't use these cards. The only reason I keep these around is in case I take my game out and the battery dies in this. I have a backup, but I should just carry around dice. Anyways, so that's my little gripe on that game, but regardless, it's an awesome game. Another game that I played this week was, of course, a Feld game. It's the Castles of Burgundy. So I actually introduced this game to someone that I just met online. It's Alexis. He's on Instagram, and I just met him, hit him up online, and said we should play some games, and we've been playing some games. And he's never played a Fell game, and if you know me, or you don't, I'm a big Fell fan, so I had to introduce him, and this I thought was a great game to introduce. Everyone that I've introduced Castles of Burgundy to has liked it, so has enjoyed it. It's a really good game to introduce people to. It's not that hard. I mean, there's a lot of pieces, and when you set it all out, it might be overwhelming, but in the end, it's just like once they get comfortable with the fact that there's a lot of pieces, you're just working together at the same time. So, you can explain what you're doing. They'll see that, you can get a lot of points, and no matter what you do. But yeah, there is some strategy to it, and so you could show them that. And yeah, definitely, it's a long game for like an introductory game, but it's an enjoyable one. I completely recommend any Feld game, but definitely Castles of Burgundy, I think, for myself, is a great introductory to Feld. And yeah, you should check it out. But the other game I wanted to talk to you about is Glenmore. So Glenmore is by Matthias Kramer. Actually, this is the first game of Matthias Kramer that I own. So it's actually a German version. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, it's in German. I don't speak German. But it doesn't matter because there's BGG, which is BoardGameGeek.com. And if you're a gamer or want to know about any game, if you're not a gamer, it doesn't matter. Anyways, if you want to know about any game, BGG or BoardGameGeek.com will definitely guide you in the right direction. It has so much information. It's a great resource. It's a little hard at first to kind of go through all these different pages and figuring out the platform and everything. It's just hard at first, but it's rewarding in the end because you have so much information. Anyways, back to Glenmore. So it doesn't matter that it's in German or not. I went ahead and printed out the rules from BGG in English, and I printed them out in English, so here you go. I laminated them too. So this is all the rules, and it's really easy to find all this information online. Print it out, figure out the rules, and basically the cards themselves, like, yeah, you might need a little bit of information. So I went ahead and printed this other sheet. So these are quick, like, English reference to the cards themselves. So super easy to find online too. And I'd suggest printing this out just so you can look at it and be like, oh, that's what this card means. Eventually I'll learn, by looking at it what it means. Also, these player aids are exactly these player aids, which these are in German. This is what comes in the game. Completely obsolete for me because I don't know German. But it does come with these right here. And these are on BGG. These are the English versions. So I laminated those too. And yeah, it's a really awesome game. Like, you basically learn, you get these tiles and you just basically learn the iconography, meaning the little symbols on them. So once you learn like these little symbols, then it's pretty much easy. Like this right here, it's a forest. You gain a green cube wood. So, I mean, it's just like, yeah, okay. It doesn't matter if it's in German or not. But anyways, I had to get it. And it didn't matter if it was in German or not because I've been playing this game online. I've been playing it against Charbo. He's actually on Instagram, and I've been playing against him. He lives in Australia, and we play on this platform called Yukata. And yukata.de is a platform for board gaming online. So basically you go on there and you pick a game, you find some people and you play a game with them. And it's just like you take a turn and you just hand it off to them. And they can go ahead and take a turn any other day, any other hour, or whatever, whenever they want. The game continues, and just casually just take a turn and go until you eventually end the game. So we've been playing Glenmore online. We learned it, and then I decided that this game is awesome and I had to have it, so I bought it. Anyways, so I got those games. So I got Glenmore actually, but yeah, I decided to play these games this week, and the weekend's coming around. I have plenty of games to play, but I don't know what I'm going to play. So anyways, I just wanted to introduce myself again as Nettersplays, or just Annette. And also, I think I'll probably be doing this every now and then. It's just a quick little weekly vlog. If you're interested in seeing more of this, just subscribe, and I guess I'll just appear every now and then. So on that note, let me disappear and just say thanks for watching. All right, bye you guys.